Hey guys, we're back, and we have the man himself, Mr. Jim Lumpkin, with Lake Country Fishing, who is actually putting on the expo here. So, Jim, I'm going to introduce you.
Yeah.
Yep. Everybody, welcome Jim to the show, and just tell us about Lake Country Fishing, man, of how you got started and how things came about.
Well, it was actually my semi-retirement program. I was rapidly approaching retirement age. Knew I didn't want to just dead stop. My parents bought a house on Lake Sinclair in 1960 when the lake was first built, and so we've been here. My wife and I have a home here, so I thought it was a great thing to start a little business in Lake Country around Lake Sinclair. Lake Oconee is a semi-retirement program. I get an opportunity to meet some of the best in the country. I get an opportunity to talk with fishermen. I get a chance to fish. I mean, how many people do you know that can say, honey, I got to go to work and go get in your bass boat?
Not many.
Pretty
Not
good
many.
deal.
Yep. Excellent deal, in my opinion.
Yes, sir. I agree.
So tell us how the expo got started with you. Of what you wanted to get the word out with a lot of the Georgia-based vendors, or just kind of bring everybody together into the fishing industry.
It really was more the community than necessarily the vendors per se. But it's all encompassing, when you really get down to it. We're fortunate to have two of the largest, or two of the best reservoirs, within 20 minutes of each other, north and south. And, we have some tremendous opportunities for growth here. The community, the challenge is that it's 4 counties. And so trying to get the community to get in, synchronized on one platform has been historically challenging over the years. Bringing in big tournaments, for example, which takes infrastructure.
Yeah.
So it was my vision to let's do a little test bed. I'm fortunate I have a great pro staff, and I have some great friends in the industry. I said, would you come and lead some sessions, some seminars? And they volunteered to do that, along with the vendors too. They jumped in, and we've had a really good crowd, and it's been a good flow today. We'll know whether it's successful or not based on what the vendor, what their feedback is.
Right.
But it's a good first start, I think, and I hope everyone came out and had a good time.
Hey, excellent. Hey, we've had an excellent time here with the podcast, Jim. I tell you, I've talked with some great vendors here. I've got another apparel company I'm fixing to bring on after you. We're just trying to get the word out of these local apparel companies here in Georgia. Some custom rod building guys from Georgia. We got Green Lures. I've actually owned his lures. He made me that crankbait.
Yeah.
And he actually gave me another one that's kind of a surprise, but I can't release it because it's a
special.
It's a special. That's right. It's a Lake Country fishing special. So
well, and I will say this: I'm so thankful that you came up, you called me, and that you're coming up and doing this. It's very, very appreciative that you're doing this today and coming up to be with us. You've got a great platform. You've got a great. You're engaging, the community. You're going through some of the same things I am.
That's right.
You're trying to get the community engaged and followers and things like that. But you're always welcome in our house up here. We're very appreciative for you coming up today, and looking forward to the next kayak tournament where we get to meet again.
Yeah. So we hold our championship on Lake Blackshear this year, Jim. So that's the end of the month over in Cordele. Something I like about that lake is all the cypress trees in that lake, and the Flint River. That's what creates that lake. So I hope we have a good turnout with the championship round. We have 15 to 20 anglers that qualified for it through the Georgia Tour Kayak Series this past year. But one thing I want to kind of bring into your mind, so you can start thinking about it, is collaborating on a kayak tournament for next year.
I'm all in.
Okay.
You don't even have to ask again.
Okay. So that's what we're going to discuss it rest of the year into next year. we're going to set up one big tournament either on Sinclair or Oconee. I'm not too familiar with Oconee, but
we love you on Sinclair.
Okay, so we might just come back to Sinclair.
Now, I like Oconee too. My Lake Country Fishing supports both communities, so don't get me upset. But I think there's some key elements that we can put together on Sinclair specific to kayak fishing.
Okay. Well, we'll definitely talk behind the scenes about that, Jim. And hey, I've really enjoyed my time here at the expo, and just enjoying the time here with these vendors, talking with different people asking me who I am, and how I became part of Lake Country Fishing Expo. But I want to kind of give you a big thank you for bringing me on.
No, and I think I owe you.
No, and hopefully we can help grow this thing for you. Next year you might have to double up on your space.
Well, I'm always open. I'm open to ideas.
So we might even bring you down to Savannah. How about that to the convention center down there?
I'm open to that as well.
So, but thank you, Jim. I know you're a busy man. You got some stuff that you got to announce. You got to bring on another speaker. The speakers have been great today. I listened to a young man in there talking about high school fishing. He fishes on the college level now, and how he kind of transitioned. Great little guy. Great information that I kind of grabbed from him. But I'll let you get back to your work.
I got the last call for lunch.
All right. Thank you, Jim, for your time.
Thank you so much for everything.
Right, thank you. Hey, guys, thank you. Make sure you go over to his Lake Country Fishing .com is for his website. We're fixing to bring on Tarpon Tails Company, the Tarpon Tails Company, apparel company here in a minute. So y'all stay tuned, and we'll be right back on the podcast.